Now we're going to discuss the difference between a conductor and an insulator. And to better understand this concept, you might as well know what these two particular objects are. A conductor is most of the time when you think of a conductor, you would think of a metal as an example. An insulator would be something like rubber, wood, and plastic. And just knowing about these two separate objects, you can already tell that there's going to be a great difference between the two. And the main difference is the number of freely moving atoms and electrons within the conductor. An electron lacks these, an insulator lacks these. The conductor allows charges to move freely through the circuit and easily, and that's why they're mostly metal. You know how metal can conduct different types of elements such as heat because it is a conductor. It does limit their applications as well. The insulator, which is something like rubber, wood, or plastic, as you know, doesn't conduct as easily. That's why it's hard to you can't conduct electricity. You can conduct electricity through a metal rod, but you can't conduct electricity through an insulator such as rubber, wood, or plastic. Insulators can become conductors if their potential difference or the voltage is high enough, but that is only in those specific cases. Conductors do have resistance, and all insulators will conduct current if they're forced to. So there's no there's no dividing line between a conductor and an insulator, because it's only convenient when you're using a specific type of situation. Conductors can be insulators, and insulators can be conductors as well. The main difference is how strongly the electrons are held in the chemical bonds. If it's a weak chemical bond and they're not held strongly, it's going to be it's going to be an insulator, because the chemical bonds are so strong. But if they're weak and the atoms are moving freely, like I previously stated, it's going to be a conductor, because then you can conduct different elements such as electricity. So this applies to everyday life, because you can see metal conducts heat, and you often hear that. You can use electricity with metal, but objects such as plastic or rubber, which are insulators, will not conduct electricity as easily or at all.